Welcome to Today of All Days, episode 18.
This is exasperating. Today is Friday, June 9th, 2017, and we're going to start it off with
Donald Duck Day. In June 9th of 1934, Donald Duck makes his film debut in The Wise Little Hen. When Mickey Mouse became more of a role model for children, Walt Disney decided that he needed a friend who could have all of the negative characteristics that Mickey no longer could.
Donald Duck thus became the hot-tempered prankster that we all know and love. Between 1934 and 1959, Donald Duck appeared in over 152 cartoon shorts. And if we count all of the films and all of the other TV series that he's been a part of that have been released since then, he's been in well over 250. And that's on the low end.
Wow, that is a ton of episodes, man. Also, Donald Duck is the only major Disney character with a middle name. Do you know what that middle name is?
Donald Big Bill Duck. Donald Sailor Duck. Donald Quackster Duck.
You were close with Quack. It's Donald Fauntleroy Duck.
How is that close?
I know that Donald Duck holds a close place to a lot of people's hearts, mostly because it was what I would watch whenever I was on the weekend after a long school week. I would wake up in the morning, watch Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck, and go about my day. Maybe some Tom and Jerry, squeeze it in here and there.
Characters from everywhere coming in.
But, without further ado, that brings us to Today in History. The New Yorker, Charles Graham, patents false teeth on March 9th of 1822.
See you, 1822. You know what to do, just choose gold or vulcanite-a-roo. Classic little nursery rhyme from the 1830s.
I know it well.
And although Graham was the first to receive a patent for false teeth, people have been making dentures since 7000 BC.
Man, that is a long time ago. What were they making them out of?
They were making them out of human teeth and animal teeth.
God.
The first to make dentures are thought to be the Etruscans, and they're from an area which is now northern Italy.
Just take them from Betty. She won't mind.
You have people dropping left and right. Someone got mauled by a tiger. Tiger left all the teeth for some reason.
I don't want his teeth. He had leprosy.
Whatever the case may be, teeth are often left behind. And actually, you know the Battle of Waterloo? There is a saying about the Waterloo teeth. Because after the Battle of Waterloo, there were so many dead that people would actually take the teeth of the deceased. And we had a whole influx of dentures that were made with Waterloo teeth.
Oh, that's really kind of disturbing. Now, ivory dentures became popular in the 1700s, which were made from walrus, hippo, and elephant.
Why walrus?
I guess they just have a lot to work with. But the original dentures, made from human and animal teeth, were still in use through the mid-1800s. Other materials that were used were porcelain, vulcanite, and more recently we've started to see them using acrylic and other plastics and stuff like that.
And I believe they stopped using the porcelain because they weren't believable. They were too pearly white.
They would also chip. So you imagine you're chewing into something and then all of a sudden you got like a jagged, like... I would imagine it would, because if you've ever chipped porcelain, it chips really sharp. So I would imagine you'd probably cut your tongue all up. Ugh.
Speaking of dentures, it's...
Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day! I am extremely excited about this one. I have been smelling Maria's cooking all day, and I am so ready to try this. It is not funny at all. Look at that glaze. It's just happening so fast. It just comes at you like a wave.
Well, go on and start digging in.
Oh, do you hear that crunch? That's a crust right there.
Ahem. That is a crust right there. Chef!
Oh, my apologies, Chef.
Oh no, my innards.
My innards have gone awry. If there are any other left-handers out there, feel my pain.
Go on. I know you want to. Text now to rate the rhubarb. And now we dig in.
Also, I looked up a few facts on the strawberry rhubarb pie. More so, just a little bit on rhubarb. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so good. But rhubarb has been cultivated in the UK since the 1600s. Although it is originally from China, Mongolia, Siberia, and Tibet. Rhubarb pie is popular in the UK and in the East US.
And aren't we lucky to be there? Just like Grandmammy used to, while she was sitting on her rocking chair.
Eating on that sweet rhubarb strawberry pie.
While she was making the pie.
She was eating the pie. Didn't nobody else get none because she ate it before it was cooked. But boy, did it smell good. I could only smell it on her breath when she would try to kiss me on the cheek, and I kept telling her, "No, Grandma, stop it. I'm a grown man."
Well, since rhubarb has a tart taste, it is often paired with strawberries, and, even more often, a lot of sugar.
Also, rhubarb is in the buckwheat family. And something else interesting that I found out. Only the stalks of rhubarb can be used because the leaves are actually toxic. And they pretty much contain a poison it's considered nephrotoxic. Meaning they're toxic to the kidneys.
What?
Yeah, the stalk is the only part of the rhubarb that you can eat.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Why? What happened?
Might want to put your fork down.